let it outside or something.
I would probably let it outside on a daily basis.
Probably
It's
to
like,
pee and you'd watch
oh,
it, right?
No! They got eaten by a coyote!
Dude.
Uh-oh!
Dude, Holly would be so... I don't know if she'd be mad or sad.
She'd go Super Saiyan, to be honest.
Dude, honestly, I would go Super Saiyan for her. I'd probably kill her.
Okay, to be honest, I did it as half of a joke. I was really hoping that she would have said, like, too bad, like, too late. Because if theoretically something were to happen to the bunny, like, turns out it had cancer this entire time, and it dies in my possession, people are gonna think I strangled it, okay? Like, that's how bad it is.
There's enough evidence to throw you under the bus.
Exactly.
No, but legitimately, like, would you take care of it for the $500 if you knew it wasn't gonna die?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just scared that it's gonna... Dude, I had a similar fear. When my sister's friend had a dog named Baxter, and he was out of town, that dog was old, blind, like, most dead, dude. Basically blind, dude. And, dude, it went outside and just laid out in the grass at night to sleep.
Oh my god.
I had to check up on it at night. I'm like,
hey yo, you still alive? You still alive?
I had to touch him because he can't hear.
Yeah.
And his eyes are closed, so he just got scared, dude.
Bro,
I'm like, bro, I'm just checking if you're alive, bro.
That's literally the most chill dog ever. You know, blind, deaf, sleeps outside at night. What a check.
He's not completely blind. It's like he's completely deaf. Like, he's not gonna hear an air siren in his ear, but like he can see a little bit.
What a chat.
It's like you without glasses.
All right. It's like you without any wenches.
What? Me without any wenches?
Yes.
Is that my superpower? My eyesight revolves around how many wenches are in my possession?
Yes, CJ.
I'm like Samson.
Yes.
This is anime villain that I really like his power, kind of. So his power is based on how many wives he has, and he's a villain. So he got like 600 of them.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
he has like 600.
No, I'm not kidding you. And he's one of the more OP characters in the series, but he has to rely on those wives. So he hides. Most of them are like hidden somewhere else. Other of them are like.
Do they know that each other?
Oh yeah, most of them. Yeah, most of them do.
Jesus Christ.
But dude, like, you would do the same. You would marry that many if you had the powers of God and Superman anime on your side, right? If you knew.
Why is this so casual for you? Yeah, if you were Superman, you'd have like 1,000 wenches, right?
No.
Right? Right?
No. You would do it if you got the powers of Superman per wife you got.
Obviously.
Exactly, so we're on the same page.
Okay. Alright, let's start the freaking session before we decide to cancel each other.
It's like those weird questions your girlfriend will ask. It was like, would you love me if it was a worm? It's like, sure, you'd be the cutest worm ever. Would you love me if I was like a dude with a massive small? And you're like, I mean, would you love me?
Yeah, I would rather marry a worm than an other human being. Congratulations. Nice.
You got me quoted. All right, you ready?
No.
The banese.
The banese. What did you just say? Did you just speak words? The banese.
Okay. I'm reading Holly's messages. She told me, because I'm going to visit Holly's bunny at her cousin's house and take some pictures. She told me to let the bunny lick me and lick him back for her. The bunny, oh, I love the bunny. I don't want no soup for my salad.
Alright, Eris takes half of her health and psychic damage.
Okay, alright. No, just... Isn't that a bit meta, Jamie? Alright, so last session.
Did you do it?
Am I actually, Jamie?
Yeah.
Just for the bunny, dude?
Yep.
Dude, take that back, dude.
Test me.
Because now I'm gonna text Holly that...
Keep singing.
I'm gonna text...
Keep singing.
I'm gonna test.
Look what finds out.
I'm testing Holly that you hate the bunny.
Fine.
I'm testing Holly.
All right, Eris is dead.
All right, all right. You want to drop on Warzone?
Yeah, well, let's go Warzone, dude. Okay. Tell her she was going to find out eventually. It was just a matter of time before she realized the truth.
All right.
Okay, DJ. You good? For real this time, bruh. For real this time. For real. Okay, gamer. What did happen last session?
Okay, so Eris was transported into a Gothic Victorian age kind of city with like a void at the bottom and kind of a nebula at the top as well. And the place felt like indoors in a dungeon. Walking through the city, she found this dude named V. V's kind of went insane. Over the millions of years he's been waiting, he said this place is hell, basically. And that we are both given Eris was given a key that she is to a house, and it's also tied to the fact that she is has eternal life, at least while she's here. Eris, at 12 o'clock, had to, along with everyone else, go to the the reaping.
The final sacrament, it's called.
I think I'm thinking of Hunger Games.
The reaping?
Is that what it's got?
The Hunger Games selection. It's called
No. The reaping.
Yeah, the reaping is the Hunger Games selection.
Okay, this does remind me of the Hunger Games stuff. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this was just a punishment.
Did you see my status last night?
What was it?
It's weird that you no. I originally had it as Hunger Games, okay? But because I went on this giant Hunger Games spiral.
Really? The Hunger Games?
Yeah, after not thinking about it, talking about it for literal years.
The Hunger Games. I didn't think you would like that series.
And then you came along and said Hunger Games. After never saying Hunger Games to me in like last 5 years of our friendship, dude. What the fuck?
That's just when your mom gets a car and then you see it everywhere.
Confirmation bias?
Yeah. It ruins our homes. It ruins our streets. It ruins our lives.
What else happened?
Our geeks.
Oh god.
I see it in our homes. I see it in our lives, our families and wives.
What happened?
Self-confirmation bias. So sorry. Before you interrupted me.
Oh, my bad.
DM. I was saying. There, she saw a different version of Melody. We'll call her Adventury.
Adventury.
Because she went on adventures.
Okay.
And had an eye patch.
Okay.
I'm actually being judged right now.
No.
That's your judging face,
No,
bro.
it's not judging.
What is it?
Just, I'm taking it in. Just taking it in.
That's not judging.
I'm just absorbing, your intellect.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Jade's 101s versus my 101s.
Just keep going.
So,
You're not allowed to die on streams against TOS.
Is it?
Yes.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I'll die after I end the stream. What happened? So, Eris tried to stop them, but she was unable to. There were fire, earth, wind, and air. The retainers protecting the faceless, nameless one. We had like writings of every single god, and languages from every single multiverse. And to be honest, he said the same religious quote over and over again, and I couldn't understand it. If Hikse was here, he would be able to figure this out. Um, so guy offered me, hey, I'll give you an option. Go jump if you think so. And then Eris chickened out at last second. In between the Nets meeting and this one, she met Enya, a vibing chick who is who is the commander of the 8 Winds and a general for a place called Sinus. And
yes, Sinus.
And then sinus infection.
Cyprus.
Dude, one of these days I'm gonna make a character that intentionally, like, their flaw is they can't pronounce people's names correctly. So I'm just gonna tell you guys I'm role playing my character.
Go ahead.
And then she regrouped with Lori, who was sent here. Petise sent here when he was sent back that time, but she's been here for 3 years and she's kind of stuck as Eris, so that's not helping anyone, is it? So Eris goes to tea with her and promises Enya they'll meet later, and then they take a rest. They get tired. The house doesn't taste like anything. The sleep isn't enough.
The house doesn't taste like anything.
Eris is going to go insane.
The house.
So bro, there's a reason why this has been a 10-minute recap. Okay, and it wasn't me. It wasn't me. So Eris, when they went to the next meeting, Lori was really, really scared. And Lori was the one chosen. And then Eris this time told Enya, sorry if I can't make it to the meeting tonight. And decided to take her place and volunteer as tribute. Oh, that's a meme I could do. Meme. Give me a second.
Bruh, I could like leave for about 10 minutes and come back and you're still writing meme idea to fool players.
Dude, you're actually toxic, bro.
You're toxic.
What do you want from me?
The lies and deceit seep from your pores.
All right. So like I was saying, basically, Eris was taken away by the one guy.
One sec. I'm gonna be right back. Chloe's causing me.
Okay. how he was born on the farmland and how he always preferred more simple, minimalistic kind of.
Okay. Well, the next time you see ephemeral, it's just gonna be sitting on a a lawn chair.
Dude, Jake will, if you say
he
that,
will justify that.
Jake will justify it and rip it. All right. I promise you, try it. Okay. It might surprise you. It's like that one video where the guy was like, the guy recorded for he recorded black people picking up trash, and then like was supposed to send it to CNN, but sent it to Fox News, and they said, "What is this?" And that we can't use this. And he's like, "Just play it in reverse. It looks like they're littering." So, really funny video. Really funny video. Dude, are you drinking Armor of Honor?
Yes.
Is this? Air's gonna die before she even meets Cove. Alright, well, where were we? Yeah, I described everything.
Okay. As the nameless, the eyeless, or the earless begins to chant that now familiar prayer. The cradle of the creation. The river of blood. You were escorted into a room where a hallway is pitch black. It looks to be affected by magical darkness as the large wooden door is closed behind you. You walk for what seems to be hours. All while these 4 hands are on your shoulders escorting you. Would you like to say anything to them?
After a decent period, maybe 10, 20 minutes, probably not even through the first hour and stuff, she will say, "Where am I going?"
One word per retainer. As if going down the line, you will wait and see.
I'm just gonna play the good girl. And she's going to wait and see. She will patiently walk.
Okay. And after a while, you do see a glimmer of light. Very dim. It's a very cold light. You get closer and closer, and you eventually realize that this is an entrance to what seems to be a grand hall. And lining these walls are capsules. Human-sized capsules. And each one is filled with this mist. This green, sickening mist, which you can now see that's the only color you can see currently. And inside are people. Each one of these tanks, and there's thousands, has a person inside them, frozen in what looks to be time. Petrified, almost. You walk through this maze of the lifeless. And you pass by a familiar face in one of these tanks. At first, their armor catches your eye. Next is the familiar cut of the metal around them. The color mixed into that green, sickening mist. And you realize it's a Valkyrie. But not Valkyrie that you knew. Not the ones to guard the realm. In this case, they look to be of much higher rank, nobility, and there's only something you notice that you've heard stories about. A green cape. Dripping from her back, signifying the Aldertall. For all intents and purposes, and for the record, that is Eowyn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eowyn, would she recognize this is Eowyn? She just doesn't know personally who Eowyn is?
You would understand by the color of her cape. That is a time police. That is an Aldertall.
And there's just one of them in here.
Yeah.
Here's is gonna say, what is this place?
In the same count of, saying one word at a time.
Each one.
Yeah. The final resting place for some, or an awakening for others.
What does that mean? Let's say they're frozen in time.
And soon you will be as well.
How could this be an awakening? And why would you do this? What's the purpose?
All will be made known in time. It sounds like from other halls down this massive room. Other halls of these walls lined with these capsules. You actually hear the Eyeless's biwa strumming and echoing through that large hall. You eventually get to an empty capsule amongst not so empty capsules. It's open, damp, as if it was just cleared. And engraved on the stone below it is Eris flowers, Calanthum, and they wait for you to willingly walk into that capsule.
I don't have a choice. But can I ask for any advice?
Any advice? I think they're also kind of taken aback by that question as well.
Eris's awkward questions always stumps people.
Don't resist your ethos.
What the heck? Does Eris know what an ethos is? What's an ethos? Just say it out loud. What's an ethos?
You will find out in time.
Very well. Eris. Actually, can she look for a second? Is there any saying Lori? Because Lori was supposed to come instead of Eris.
No. In fact, it looks like they used Lori to just draw you out of your seat, and then they chose you. Because remember, he is chanting the prayer, and instead of saying farewell, Laurel and Golden Leaf, he said farewell, Eris Flowers, and pointed at you.
Everything's according to his plan, huh? Eris is gonna take a deep breath and enter in.
Okay. You turn back toward the four retainers as they all stare down into your eyes. You wait for an uncomfortably long time, but they turn and leave. But then you notice you're unable to move your body. In fact, you're unable to move your eyes. You can feel the surrounding. But you have, like, sort of this third-person view of yourself in the capsule, almost. You can see yourself frozen in that last moment before they walked away. You hear this deep rumbling voice. Eris Flowers. I was wondering when I was going to see you here.
Who are you? Where are you?
I am the before and the after. The spirits that the eyeless speak of. You are going to be a great service to me. Sorry, to us, he would say. Or it would say.
I'm not sure how well that answered my question. The before and after, the IS? Well, what's your name? What am I serving you for? And how am I going to serve you? I don't know what this is.
I go by many names. Sorry, I need to stop referring it to as a singular. We go by many names. You are here to supply me. Sorry, Jesus, I have such trouble with this. You are here to supply us with your very vitality. Your literal ethos within you.
My ethos is my vitality?
Your physical and metaphysical influence on the world around you. Be ready. You will not leave for a while.
As long as I leave.
Please make a wisdom saving throw. Now, if you are willing, you don't need to. But if you are not, you have to.
I said don't reject my ethos.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to use my ethos?
You can ask that in character.
Are you using my ethos?
Harvesting it. Like a reaper. After a harvest.
How do I leave?
You must confront the trials if you wish to survive longer than most.
The retainer told me to not reject my ethos. I don't know if that implies I'm supposed to let you eat my ethos or fight against it.
It is your choice to make this a painless process.
Or
you will die sooner than most.
They just a painless process or die sooner than most? Maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm gonna fail. I'm just gonna see what happens.
Okay. Your vision peeks through clouds. You can see color again. You descend very fast down into the edge of the woods. It looks like many years have gone by since a vicious battle between what looks to be a giant covered in moss, decayed flesh, bone, and several other smaller bodies scattered around it. And a well-built 30 or 40-year-old man walks around these bodies, but hones in on one, kneels down, tosses away moss and leaves and decay, rests a gem inside its carcass, and slowly the body begins to materialize. Your view gets closer and closer, a little more intimate with this man, and it's your father, Valen, resurrecting Melody. When she gains consciousness, she looks up at Valen and immediately breaks down crying. Through her broken armor, her body has been revived, but her mind has gone through something many shouldn't.
Am I aware what shouldn't? Is it the death? Is it the process of death, or
Yeah.
is there something else to happen? Okay.
Process of death.
Yeah, it's not fun. Is it?
In a blink of an eye, you find yourself at the height of a toddler. And you look up at two regal female elves. One is Tia, the other's Lori. Tia is at your level, bent down, meeting you with a gentle, warm smile. Lori is standing tall above you, looking down, with a curious look. Maybe a look of, I already see the potential. Tia, grabs your cheek and shakes it. It's like, oh, she's so cute, looking up at Melody. You can feel the laughter from Eris, from your old self, as you try and mimic the shaking of her cheek.
Is this my perspective? Am I in the perspective of the baby?
Now you're in perspective.
Or am I seeing this from birth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Around 7 or 8 now is the first time you've wielded a blade with Lori. Instead of easing into that process, you find yourself uncomfortable with it. But after the first couple strikes, you realize you were born for this. In the next vision, you're about 10. You seem to have autonomy over this one. Valen bends down. His darker eyes looks to be a little more weathered. At first he couldn't look you in the eyes, but he finally meets them and he says, "You've grown into your skills. Auntie Lori has told me all the wonderful things you've been doing in training,
What, do I roleplay here, 10-year-old Eris?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Just double checking. I wasn't sure. I didn't know if you wanted me to roleplay baby Eris when I was gaga-gooing.
Gaga-gooing.
Eris is gonna say, yeah, she's really rough on training, but I feel like I'm doing really well.
You actually see Tia a little ways away, watching this interaction with tears in her eyes. Lori is behind her with her arms crossed, leaning against a wall. When you say that, she turns and leaves. Valen says, I'm sorry I'm not going to be here to see you grow into a beautiful young woman.
What do you mean? Are you going somewhere?
I'm going on a trip. A very long one, Eris.
So like a few months?
Not quite that short.
When are you gonna be back? Are you gonna make it to my birthday?
Eris, I don't think I'm gonna be making it to a lot of your birthdays.
Why? Where are you going? Eris is tearing up a little bit now.
I have a special mission. Okay? And it requires me to be away for a very long time.
Eris hugs Valen and says, I don't want to see you go. When are you leaving?
You see him turn back to Tia. I'm leaving now.
What? Can I come with you?
No. You have to be here to safeguard Calanthem for me when I'm gone.
I can't do what you do.
Oh yeah, you can. Laurie's been telling me how good you've been in training. You even almost beat her the other day, right?
I think she was going easy on me.
Oh, well. A win is a win.
You promise you'll come back?
We'll see.
You better come back.
Take care of this planet for me, little one. As he stands up and walks over.
Eris reluctantly tries holding on, but obviously can't. As she starts crying and says, and she just starts crying.
Next, you find yourself years later, mid-teens, sweating. Blood even pours down a part of your face as you're locked in a match between Laurelyn. It is the first time that she's ever drawn blood from you in a training, and she doesn't seem to be remorseful about it. In fact, it is almost like you, through that training, have unlocked a sort of bloodlust within her. Rolled ahead.
You rolled ahead?
Yeah.
With what sword? It's probably not that strong at the moment.
Just roll with a typical +3.
Wait a minute. Is my Oh my gosh, my calculation on Eris' sword is a little bit off right this second. Okay, anyways. My gosh, okay. That was a really bad roll, but that is a 16.
Okay. You hold up your longsword, slice down with it as Lori quickly dodges out of the way. You have to be faster, Eris! As she's gonna make a roll to hit on you.
Alright.
Dirty 20. You can use all the capabilities you have now, it's okay.
And all the capabilities, she'd cast shield and barely block it.
Okay. You see the rapier just kind of, hit the shield at an angle and slide off. Faster, stronger. And she's gonna make another attack. That's going to miss. She tries again to pierce the shield, but she can't, and it just ricochets off. It's your turn.
Eris is going to kind of try to end the fight if she can. She'll make another attack, seeing if she could use that parry defense and kind of repost this into an offense. And wow, why am I rolling so badly? 17.
17 won't hit either.
It's not, dude. That's a 3 and a 4 I roll.
Eris, you're not good enough. This will never be good enough. You will not be able to save Calanthum with this. Fight harder. And she is going to make 2 more attacks. I'm going to roll this for time.
Okay.
That's a natural 20 on one.
Okay, wow, okay.
And the other one's a 4.
Alright.
A natural 4. So you actually see that she goes for a bit of a feint. You see it, dodge it, but then she pulls back the blade, and as she does, slices just right across your neck. And it's a rush of pain. An absolute rush of pain, and you feel the blood just go like absolutely just boom. You feel it's hard to breathe as you kind of like collapse on your knees as she stands over you and sheaths her rapier. How do you expect to ever be good as your father when you're so distracted during these fights?
Eris isn't going to say anything. You kind of just look at the ground and hold on to her wound.
Remember this feeling of defeat, Eris. Remember what it feels like to be at the mercy of your enemy. Kneeling down before me, dripping blood from a fatal wound. She kind of like shakes your hair, like grabs your hair, shakes it, and just shoves you down. It's an important lesson to learn. You'll be feeling it a lot in your lifetime. And she starts to walk away. And you remember this vividly, and you're reliving it. You're there for close to an hour. As clerics are on the sidelines watching you bleed to death. Ordered not to help you by Laurelin until your literal last breath. You then, probably maybe the night afterward, your neck has been healed, still a little bit of a tender wound. You're up late, and you hear arguing from the chambers next to you. Between 2 sisters, Tia and Laurelin.
Oh, okay.
You need to be more careful with Eris. Please. The stories that I just heard the clerics tell me is ridiculous. No one in this family should be treated that way. Laurelin says, it's to make her stronger. You never went through the same training I did. Mother was so much harsher with me than she was with you. Tia says, that does not mean you can pass down your trauma to Eris. Lori kind of, you hear silence. You're just as weak as her. And I don't expect you to realize the gift I am bestowing upon her. as she closes the door, walks out, past your chambers. She stops without looking and continues to walk on. Would you like to say anything in that moment?
No, she wouldn't have anything to say here. Would you?
Your next memory is meeting Thrick in that dimly lit tavern during that interview. Constant questions, but your hopes are high.
Mm-hmm.
Looking to prove yourself once again. Maybe support Melody in the process with the income you receive. Next, you're transported to the Trees of Zalust. Lori's hand gripping your head. You feel some hair has even been pulled out, and blood trickles down the side of your head. You will never be good as him. As you just keep getting slammed. Each slam is a blink back to that capsule. And finally, that last, what would have been a knockout blow at the time, slings you back into that capsule. As at this time, you have lost 3 levels.
You want me to de-level myself?
Make a copy and then de-level.
I can probably just de-level myself. That might be quicker.
Alright.
Well, the only thing I have to keep in mind is spells, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
3 levels lower, 10 then. And I don't have Vayden's sword, I assume. Oh, I mean, technically...
They didn't take it away from you.
Technically, she does.
Yeah.
Okay. What's happening? Okay, what's happening? So she's now in the place with Tiaz.
She's back. She's back in the. No, she's back in the. Back in the capsule at this moment.
Castle.
The capsule. The capsule.
Oh, the capsule. Okay.
In that same rumbling voice says. Your ethos will be put to good use. Allow me more.
Yeah, whatever. Eris is gonna give him more.
Wow. Okay.
Oh wait, that's de-leveling me.
It's de-leveling you.
You're not gonna tell me whether or not giving you this ethos is gonna let me out?
As I said, you will only be leaving this capsule in one state. Your body will be cold. And it is just a matter of when.
Don't resist ethos. So he's gonna be draining everything until I'm a husk. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Don't reject your ethos. If that's the case, then she's gonna fight it.
Please make a wisdom save.
11.
11. There is no logical solution. No, sorry. No, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Well, I know what I'm trying to say, but I'm struggling to find the words. You are unable to break free. It is fruitless to resist the inevitable.
I am inevitable.
A couple more smacks on the monolith. You lose another level.
Okay. I can do this 9 more times.
I can do this 9 more times. Another wisdom save.
Ten.
You will never be good as your father.
Yeah.
Another level.
Okay. Harris is gonna let it happen this time.
Okay. The last smack on the monolith. Blood just pouring from the side of your face. You're in T's chambers. Laurelin is gone, though. And it's just the monolith and Tia sitting before it. You're white-knuckling your sword, preparing a lethal strike against Tia. You know what you did. What would you like to do now?
Eris is gonna stop and say, out loud, none of this is real.
But it was.
And what, do you enjoy me reliving these moments? I don't have to kill her again.
You were charged with a duty. Fulfill it. Cut her throat and watch her bleed dry.
Why?
You did it before, do it again.
Eris draws her sword, lines up her strike. This hesitating a little bit, but reassuring herself that this isn't really Tia, despite this happening exactly to what happened to Tia. And she closes her eyes and strikes off the neck.
Okay. You awaken. You lose 3 levels.
I could do this 2 more times.
I can do this 2 more times! Okay.
Alright.
Are you done fighting?
Am I supposed to be fighting?
That choice is only yours. A wisdom save. Please.
I'm gonna fail it.
Purposely. Okay.
Purposely.
In this case. Now. You have 4 figures in front of you. Bound, gagged, on their knees, in a forest. Laurelin, Tia, Melody, and Valen. You understand your duty as if it's the same feeling that you had in Tia's chambers. You were still white-knuckling your blade. What would you like to do?
You now want me to kill a memory version of all 4 of them?
No answer this time.
Eris will do the first cut on Tia.
Okay. She falls in a puddle of her own blood.
Then she'll cut Melody.
She too, next to Tia. Valen slowly looks up at you with eyes of disappointment in himself, as in, I have failed you. I should have been there for you. It was wrong for me to choose a destiny over my child.
Why are you giving me that look?
He's gagged.
She ungags him.
Is this really what you've become in my absence?
Eris starts hyperventilating a bit. Is this a memory or is this real?
He doesn't answer. Until he says, "That's for you to decide."
It must be a memory. My father wouldn't say that.
Then if you think I'm not your father, kill me.
She kind of brings back her sword and slices his neck.
Okay. It's just Laurelin left.
Eris is thinking about the story that Valen taught him one time about how Valen one time had to stab fake versions in front of the Valkyries in order to gain the Valkyries' trust. And in the end, they were all okay. And it was merely a test. And the thing is trying to suck my soul. This is a trial. So this is how she's wrapping her mind around it right this second. As she cuts down Lori.
As you do, she drops her gag and goes, "Air it!" And you just whoosh, right across her neck. But she doesn't fall. In fact, you have given her the same wound that she gave you on that floor. If she slowly kind of crumples down and starts to bleed to death.
Eris raises her sword and says, "I'm sorry," as she this time gives a cleaner cut.
You now have the commoner's stat block.
All right, we go let that one up. You never know what I'm thinking, dude. Dude, it's never let your DM know what you're thinking. That's me right there. That last session, I was like doing everything to save Lori. This session, blam, dude. You're like, man, I think I know what DJ's gonna do. No, you don't. No, you don't.
You awaken back. And in that, like, third-person-ish perspective, you realize now that your body is withered. Almost like the blood was just sucked out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You hear this deafening, as if like a fish in a fish tank, and a kid is like banging on the glass. You hear something similar. Lori's voice. Eris, please wake up! Wake up! We gotta go! We gotta go!
What? Lori? Auntie Lori? Where? Wait, can she see herself? Is she now like first person inside of the bottle?
She's first person, yeah. But you can't.
Wait, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?
We gotta go! Come on! Find some way to get out of that thing! As she kind of like looks back and forth.
Alright, using my commoner stat block, she's gonna use her club that she does she still have Valen's sword, Eris' sword? Because
yeah, but you're unable to attune to it. It is now.
It's not an attunement.
Or use it. It's now effectively just a normal longsword to you.
What about my my backup rapier?
You can use.
Wait, you said longsword +2? I'll just use that.
No, just a normal longsword. Just a simple normal longsword.
Then I'm gonna use the rapier.
Okay.
And she's gonna poke a hole in this thing.
Roll a hit.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. So it's a miss or a fluke as you.
Wait, do I have proficiency? Because the commoner has proficiency in a club.
Keep your proficiencies. Keep your proficiencies. Just use the stats of the commoner.
Okay, that would be an 8 then.
Okay, you poke the rapier and it just hits the capsule, and she kind of like, you see her. Come on.
Just break the glass. Drop it on the floor.
You know, she tries to do the same thing with her rapier. Even she uses the hilt to try and smash the capsule. But then you see her turn. Stop. She spotted something downrange as she walks towards the middle of the walkway and stands and draws her other rapier. You see 2 of the retainers walk up behind and the other 2 in front. In that same like bounce around voice, you have made a fatal mistake, Golden Leaf. As they all simultaneously withdraw their blades. You know, the flurry of fire over one, the vortex of air, the whirlwind of water, and the coalition of rock spin across each of their individual blades.
No, stop it. She's only here because of me. As she starts smacking on the hecking container harder.
Okay, roll a hit.
Don't make me roll a hit, dude. Alright, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Is me and Lori flanking the container?
What?
Are we flanking the container? Because she's like on the outside, I'm on the inside. We're facing 2 different directions.
Oh my gosh. That does not count. That does not count. No.
Is this flanking?
No.
Why wouldn't this be flanking, dude?
God, flanking doesn't make sense for an inanimate object. Alright.
Bro, it's getting surprised, dude.
It's not sentient. Okay.
How do you know that?
That at the same exact time, 2 retainers hold up their blades and strike down. The other 2 come from down below and strike, and yet in a beautiful move, Lori sidesteps, redirects the top blades with one rapier and the bottom blades with the other, swirls them around, and cuts 2 retainers as they begin to fight. It looks like Lori has an upper hand at this moment.
Against all the retainers? Shoot, we should have fought them back then.
But she begins to lose it very, very quickly as the retainers adapt their form. And you see the first hit on Laurelin is struck by the blade of water down her back. Water at this moment has forcefully entered her wound and has started to create these like water veins all across her back. And they start to like burst with blood and water as she screams in some sort of pain. The one holding the blade of earth pummels her in the face as countless amount of pebbles and rock just continue to bombard her. She lifts her arm over her face. You can roll the hit again if you like.
I will try. And once I'm out, dude, these guys are gonna feel the full force of Ares Flowers, the commoner. 15.
15?
Dude, it's not getting much better than that.
That does not break it. Or that does not even hit.
I'm certainly trying.
Oh, that does hit! Roll damage! Wait, what the frick? Sorry,
damage,
the AC is
dude.
15. The AC is 15.
That's a D8, maybe plus 2. 3 damage.
3 damage? Yeah, it doesn't break.
Bro, do I have any chance of breaking this as a commoner?
Yeah, you do. And,
okay.
You see, how do you want to try and break it with your rapier?
Smartly, with a hilt, trying to kind of crack open the glass.
You actually see after a couple strikes, you see a web of cracks just go across it. As in this case, Laurelin is still being beaten from all sides. The fire blade strikes down on her face, cutting her cheek open and cauterizing the wound as it passes by. She has lost her advantage very quickly, and she's fading fast.
Can I swing again?
Go ahead.
Come on! Ares! Frick! 14, does that still hit?
No, it does not.
No! Come on, commoner!
The wind blade, from a distance to where the blade can't strike, slashes down, and a kind of like a blade of its own of wind slices through and just cuts deep into the arm of Laurelin.
Frick!
She's screaming in pain and dripping blood. She, in fact, even slips on her own blood at one point, as the retainers are literally unfazed and have not been hit yet.
Ares is gonna invoke it. I take it, I give it, okay? I degrade from a commoner stat block to a nerfed commoner stat block.
A nerfed commoner stat block.
A crippled stat block.
A crippled stat block.
You know, I'm in a wheelchair, I'm blind, I don't got arms, I don't got legs.
You don't got arms? What, you want to be dead? You just want to be dead?
Just be dead. Alright, I'm probably gonna die if I get out of here. Alright, here we go again. Flavor-wise, Ares is gonna use Valen's sword. Actual-wise, I think I want to use my rapier.
Do you want to use... Do you want to...
What?
Do you want?
What's so funny?
Do you want?
Lori is dying right now, and you're laughing. You're laughing.
Do you want to use the awakened shrub stat block? The or a baboon stat block. I'm looking at CR zeros.
Let me look at these
guys.
guys.
The commoner's already a CR0.
Yeah, commoner's already CR0. Negative CR stat block.
How is that even possible?
Let me just look on Google Images. Come on, baby. That's at CR30. That's not a 0. I don't think this is CR. What's the rat stat block?
It's go from
let's look
at to a rat.
Dude, she's the size of a rat right now, isn't she?
What?
Oh, you know what? You wanna know what I think is kind of funny right this second?
What?
I think I was thinking this entire time she's in a tiny little capsule.
Oh my gosh.
And they shrunk her down. She's in a normal size like Fallout capsule, isn't she?
She is, yeah.
I'll take the rat stat block.
Okay, you are officially a rat stat block. Congratulations.
Do I get advantage on my rollers to break the glass?
No.
What? Wait, bro. What was the? I take it my commoner stat block then.
Oh yeah, advantage on your. Yeah, you just gave up a commoner to go to a rat. Yeah, no. Yeah, you have advantage.
Okay. Oh my gosh! Both these rolls would have hit from earlier, but apparently I rolled them now. All right. Well, I'm kind of mad at that, dude. That was an 18 and a 19.
18 and a 19?
No, +4. So those both would have smacked.
So only one
23. Hits? No, I'm rolling an advantage.
Yeah, so only
I don't
hit.
got extra attack.
So yeah, I'm saying one hit.
Well, that's all I could do.
Yeah, okay. How much damage? 1?
I'm still using Rapier, right? My +1 Rapier, right?
Did you say Grapier?
Rapier, dude. 7.
One last hit. How much damage did you do before? Okay.
Sorry, Jamie.
Hello? Okay, you good now? You good?
Yeah. Sorry, my mom had to walk in the room. Okay, Eris did she break through the window?
Yeah, one last hit. You managed to smash the window. As Laurelyn is literally kind of on her last legs at the moment.
All right, time to join her. Let's go, baby.
As you crack that glass, smash it, and immediately that rush of that stale air, which is comparably fresh to the one that you were breathing inside, breaks you free of what seemed like an eternal prison. As you go to level 7, Eris. So
this is terrible.
Half of your levels rounded up.
Level 7?
Yeah.
So this is a slightly unfortunate. Let me just. Oh, cool! It does save every single thing that I took, right?
I think so. Maybe.
Add spell. Oh wait, I need to just add my cantrip. Wait, it says add cantrip. Oh, I know 5 out of 4 cantrips. I shouldn't know 5 cantrips at this level. Wow, that's a weird way to learn extra cantrips and spells. Okay, good to know. I'll be right there. Jamie, let me grab 2 spells. It's a little bit sussy baka. All right. What's happening now? I'm level 7.
You managed to break free.
Lori's on her last legs.
Lori's...
And the other guys seem like they're probably popping off right now.
Yeah. You're level 7. Please roll initiative.
Okay, you know what? Do I have my items back, or am I reattuned?
All your stuff is there. You're just level 7 now.
Okay. That's totally fine, right? I don't need levels. Has it been Abandoned Swords recharged to full? Don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
How do I do the spoiler warning?
2 of the long guys underneath the backspace. You know those long guys.
I see.
Yeah. Wonder what you're typing.
The initiative. Okay. Where are you at now?
Wait, who did you spoiler tag? I didn't see him type anyone.
I'm writing the. What's your initiative?
Oh, okay. Hecking 14.
14. Okay.
Wait, do I have any feats? I don't have a feat that helps my initiative. I used to rely on my dagger warning, but my dagger warning is not attuned right this second. Because I'm attuned to the dumb Grimoire Phineas.
Okay, there you go, DJ.
Oh, this is helpful.
Yeah.
So is Lori like half health and everyone else is like popping off?
She's well beyond bloodied, actually.
Oh.
She has like maybe a quarter of her health, it looks like.
Okay.
As the blade of fire strikes down, slices across her upper shoulder, down her chest, cauterizing that wound, cutting open her garment. The next, I've already rolled these, by the way. The next, the blade of water slices again. This time, down across her face. Again, water seeps into the wound and bursts out, spewing blood, water out with it. Lori makes 2 strikes against the retainers. Does not hit. The next, Earth.
These are fire, earth, and wind, dude.
Earth kind of stomps on the ground, and the earth below him cracks. So does the earth below you and Lori. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Don't tell me what to do. Is this a spell by any chance?
This is.
I might be willing to counterspell it.
Oh, well, sorry, this is a magical effect. Sorry.
Okay, never mind. Well, I mean, at least Eric. Okay, is Lori within 5 feet at least?
Yes.
Should we get a +5 to her con save?
Okay.
And I rolled a 22.
22, you'll succeed and take half, which is 23 damage.
Well, that's half?
Yeah.
Alright, that's like half my HP.
Woo!
Good thing I didn't. It's a good thing I didn't fail it. Yeah, baby!
Yeah, baby! Let's go!
That's what I'm waiting for! That's what I'm all about. When you take half damage, but that's half your HP.
You then see the blade of air create sort of like a vortex above him as he makes a whirlwind and he slashes down into the back of Laurelin. As she kind of recoils from the pain she drops her rapiers, and she falls to her knees, and then crumples to the ground, unconscious.
Not dead, though.
Not dead, though. They all turn to you in kind of a unison. We are to return you back where you belong.
I'm starting to believe that you guys don't have my best interest.
Took you this long?
Yeah, out of character, in character.
That was out of character.
Leave me alone, Jamie. It's fire, earth, and wind. How can they be evil, bro?
Oh my gosh.
Bro, this is all on you if you don't want me to use the fire, earth, and wind in my head, dude.
It is time for you to go back into your cage. No one is here to save you now.
I'm not an animal. I'm not supposed to be caged. And I'm not the one that's gonna need saving this time. Can Eris... is it Eris' turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what does this room look like?
I will throw up a battle map in a second. But essentially, it is about a 15 feet across walkway.
The hallway, 15 feet across.
Yeah. You are in between... So think about it in nine boxes, right? 3, 3, and 3, 15 across. Okay? 2 are on the outer corners. The other 2 are the other outer corners, and you're smack in the center.
Yeah, you need that map for me?
Yeah, 1 second.
I'll just wait for that.
I need to do this before.
Dude, honestly, anime character is my weakness, Jamie. If you ever want to just absolutely dunk me in D&D, you just put an anime character and have to be evil.
Okay, I'm just gonna... Wait, what? Sorry?
Anime characters are my weakness.
Why?
Dude, if you ever want me not to be able to know who to fight the enemy, like if I need to fight, who I need to fight, you know? Pick an anime, like pick an anime character. Like, I won't know whose side to take. Among Us.
Among Us. Okay, you do.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna link you to an owlbearer. Just need to draw this out real quick.
You ready for me to do something unexpected again?
No. She's massive! Okay, you're right in the center.
It's a massive anime waifu! Okay, this plan's not gonna work. Am I in the center? Wouldn't that be Lori in the center?
You're right there.
I don't have the Eris picture.
It's okay. It's fine.
What's the closest thing here to the Eris picture? Where's Lori, dude?
She's there.
Oh, okay. Alright, this is Eris. You want me to be on top?
No, you're right there.
Dude, this has to be water, earth, air, and fire, dude. Don't even at me right now, dude. This is fire, earth, wind, and fire.
Fire, earth, wind, and fire.
Literally, look, they have the bucket hats to hide the fact that they're literally all dragonborn. This is their This is their strongest reality, dude.
Oh my gosh. Their strongest reality. You came...
Even in your strongest reality, it's still weaker than my weakest reality.
Jesus Christ.
You write that down for a villain quote later in the series.
I'm good. Alright, there you go.
Is that my capsule?
Yeah, it's your capsule.
Man, okay, I don't have many options.
Not really.
Okay. Okay. Do any of them look like spellcasters?
They look to be a Martial Spark spellcaster mix.
And if I try Dimension Dooring, do I think I'm gonna get counterspelled?
It's a gamble.
It's a gamble. What's a smarter idea? Dimension Dooring with her, or casting minor illusion and making it look like I teleported her away.
The Dimension Door would be better.
All right. Well, here we go. Dimension Door.
Okay.
You're not gonna say anything? No counter spells? No.
Nope, nothing.
Okay.
In fact, they watch you leave.
Eris is gonna grab Lori. Before she leaves, she's gonna say, "You know exactly. You're gonna follow me, aren't you?"
They didn't say anything to you.
Can I insight check that? Can I?
Insight in the split second before you Dimension Door.
Insight, dude. Insight.
Deception!
Deception!
Darn it! I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man, is he lying?
Is he lying?
Insight. That's a 1.
You wouldn't know even if you... Yeah, no.
Alright. Can DJ do something really dumb?
Go ahead.
We're underground, right?
What gave you the thought of being underground?
Well, you know, are we in a building?
You're in a building.
We're in a building. And do I know where this location of the building might be because I saw people drop them off?
Probably the crypt.
The crypt?
Yeah.
What kind of buildings are we talking about?
Underneath the cathedral.
It's underneath, so we are underground.
Yeah.
Okay. And when I looked off the edge of the void, how thick was this city?
How thick?
How thick?
How thick?
How thick was the city, dude?
It's pretty thick, like a mountain kind of thick.
Like a mountain kind of thick.
Yeah, that's a thick pancake, dude.
But if we're next to the crypt, can I see if I could Dimension Door into the sky of the abyss of the
and just fall down?
Is there a smarter idea?
Yeah.
What's a smarter idea? I'm waiting.
Doing that?
Why is that not a smart idea?
Because
they won't be able to kill us before we
drop. I
will
tell you, I'm not going to... This is not telling you the answer, but if you do that, Eris could very much likely just cease to exist.
Very likely, but there's a possibility.
There is a possibility that she wouldn't cease to exist.
Yeeting myself.
Huh? So what I'm telling you is that it's a gamble. Either... I'm preparing you, either she will not exist anymore, like she will be dead, like dead, for, like, dead, okay? Gone. Or something else might happen.
Does something else that might happen be cool?
It would be something.
Would it be cool?
It'd be something.
Say the words, Jamie. Would it be cool?
It would be something. Cool
would
is subjective.
It be cool?
Cool is subjective.
Well, in your subjective opinion, would it be cool?
We'll see.
Would it be cool?
We'll see.
Why are you being toxic? I'm
not being toxic. I'm being realistic.
Well, what's my alternative? Just teleport on the town and get shanked by these guys later?
Probably. Where else are you gonna go?
Exactly. So there's not really a running.
Well, it looks like they're gonna let you go here.
Not just gonna follow me later. Insight check. All right.
You rolled a nat 1 on your insight check.
Well, they follow me. This is my backup plan. All right. Eris is gonna teleport outside.
Okay.
With Lori.
With Lori. All right. You do so.
And Eris is gonna find somewhere to hide. Wait, like where am I supposed to hide? They're gonna kill me. I gotta come back.
Go to your house.
My house, dude.
Your house.
So there's this wanted criminal who's killed 13 children. We don't know where he is.
Are you comparing? Are you comparing Eris to a child murderer?
I'm comparing ourselves as both wanted criminals of the Senate.
Well, I don't know what to tell you there.
I certainly broke the rules.
Well, as I said, it doesn't look like they're gonna follow you.
Does Eris know that?
I'm pretty sure.
All right, Eris, I'm gonna teleport out then.
Okay. Into the city?
Into the city.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring her to Eris's house to get some medication.
All right.
And bandaging.
People seem to pay no mind to your passing here as they walk through the city without they just pay no mind to you. Sorry, there's a bot in the chat. And my contact is going crazy. Jesus. I think... Okay, no, we're good. Never mind. Sorry. Anyways. Yeah. You leave. You go back. To your house. You run exhausted, bloodied, carrying Laurelyn, who came to try and save you. You kind of slam into the gate guarding your house. It opens.
Bro, the music sounds like a freaking vibrating phone. I'm sorry. You hearing that?
No. Anyways, you walk through onto the pathway over the wooden bridge, past the cherry blossoms, into your house. You slide open the door, holding Laurelyn, leaving a trail of blood, bloody handprint on the sliding door. And there is a person sitting in your house, facing away from the door. White armor with red trim. They look away from you. They have a wrapped sword sitting next to them on the ground. What would you like to do?
Wait, what does this guy look like? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. One of my Among Us players is trying to get help for their Magic the Gathering school assignment.
It's a woman with white armor with red trim, with a wrapped sword.
Red trim?
Yeah.
Like on the armor? Or
yeah, on the armor.
Okay.
And they look away from you. What would you like to do?
Does the wrap sword look like any wrap swords I've seen?
Looks familiar.
Does it look like Vaden's sword?
Yeah.
Okay. There says, "Are you? Please tell me that you're me from a cooler timeline."
I was waiting when I was gonna meet you.
look, Auntie Lori's a little bit injured. Can we deal with this first?
She turns. Looks to be like you in the middle age. Maybe around 40 to 50.
40 or 50. That's not middle age. That's an old man. I'm just kidding.
Pretty sure that's middle age. Pretty sure.
Dude, I'm middle aged.
You're 20, dude.
I'm on my way. I'm on death's door, bro.
All right. Oh my god.
A fossil decomposing, dude.
All right. All right.
Here's what I was gonna say. Eris is gonna put Auntie Lori on the table while she's grabbing some like first aid kit from her house, and so obviously her house has first aid kits, right? Because this is my house.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, and she starts wrapping up Lori's wounds.
Okay.
And she says, so, how are you? How long have you been here? Wait, are you from a different timeline, or are you just time traveling me?
It'll be explained soon, but let's get Laurelin fixed. As she sets her down on a kind of a sleeping, like, pillow-ish thing, like a little bed on the ground, and she starts applying the first aid. You start noticing that this doesn't look like the same Laurelin that you saw.
What do you mean?
You start noticing she has new items, almost. That first catches your eye.
Okay.
Second,
what items?
she has new scars.
Okay, what do you know?
It starts to dawn on you that there might have been another passage of time between you leaving and Laurelin coming to help you.
Oh, so this is a different Lori technically, just a very similar Lori. Well, what magic items she got?
No, God. Why'd you just do that voice? Why'd you do that voice? Why'd you do that voice? Hey, what magic items she got?
Dude, the nameless one. The nameless one got Eris in a chokehold, like Vader style, and then Eris says, "We have to save Cindy." Why did you say that name? Why did you say that name? That's a meme. Give me a second.
Oh my gosh. Why did you say that name?
Sorry, were you saying something? Are you getting something, or were we like, what's going on?
Just kind of medicine check on Lori.
Oh, you want me to medicine check on Lori? Well, 16.
16? Alright. You managed to stabilize her. And she's unconscious for 5 hours.
She rolled a bigger dice?
Yeah.
Card types. Okay. Give me a second. I'm trying to describe all the card types.
In Magic?
Yeah.
Card types? Like creatures, spells, instants?
Creatures, spells, enchantments, artifacts, stuff like that.
Oh, wow. Okay, why?
Because he needs it for his project, his school assignment.
Okay. This man really does love magic, huh? Jeez.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't know. He doesn't know anything about Magic the Gathering. That's why he's asking me about it.
Oh, so this is not.
Yeah, I'll do this really quick. Lands, basically like forest, dark, island, etc. You get to put one down per turn, and it's basically mana for summoning other cards. Instants, like spells that you can play at any moment, even during the opponent's turn. Enchantments. What do enhances like other cards?
Yeah.
Or buffs?
It buffs or debuffs.
A card.
Or card or player.
Buffs.
It buffs or debuffs a card or player.
Or buffs a card or player. Artifact. An item, right? Or what is an artifact?
Attachable items to any permanent on the battlefield.
Equipable. Sorceries. A spell you can only cast on your turn. Mana. Alright, let's go, James. Sorry. Eris is gonna say to past future Eris is say.
One sec, sorry. Hi. Hello. Sorry. My parents called right as you said. Alright, Eris says after that. Alright, what does Eris say to her
Eris says, "Is this your Lori?"
My Lori's dead.
Then whose Lori is this?
It's not yours?
She has different scars and magic items. I mean, she could have got it in between the time, but I don't know. I guess it's been 3 years.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I won't let her know in the morning. Listen. Why are you here?
I heard you were in a bit of trouble.
We just got done escaping from the retainers and that one container that they put us in. You here to help me?
You're not strong enough to beat them, are you?
No. And in fact, I think I'm a lot weaker than I was. I don't know if that will go away with time.
It won't. That is why I'm here. I'm to be the teacher you never had, Eris.
I'm gonna be taught by myself? Wait a minute, how long have you been here?
Couple weeks now.
Only a couple of weeks?
I got here a couple weeks after you left into those chambers.
Was this intentional? Or is this just coincidental?
On Michael Anthem, we have deemed ourselves protectors of the multiverse. And we have whereabouts on all our other lives. You took particular interest. I took particular interest in you. So I am here to save you.
Wait, so like I become like a bunch of heiresses, or?
What do you mean?
I'm trying to understand. So like, there's.
I live.
You're saying we, as in
I
all
live
heiresses?
in an infinite places at the same time. I know where all of us are.
Like that what's that one thing called? Aowen? Sure, okay. Well, and you're here to help me by just teaching me? Training me?
I'm not here to break you out, but I'm here to give you the tools to do so.
I see. So why are you? I guess no. I mean, I guess it's me. So why wouldn't you want to help you? I guess I'm not the first heiress that you've helped.
No.
And does? Oh, sorry.
No. On my
does the other?
Did
you really are me, aren't you?
Go ahead. What were you saying?
Harris is gonna say, "Frank, Jimmy." Now I forgot. No, Harris is gonna say, "Are those guys not gonna mess with us anymore?"
I'm not sure why they let you go, but maybe they're.
I don't want to put like the important me in trouble. You seem like you're the most important me in all the multiverse. If you're, is there more than one of you protecting the multiverse, or is it just you?
There are a couple Calanthums that have taken upon themselves to become the protectors of the multiverse.
There's a couple of Calanthums. Okay, so you're not the only one. All right, well, I just want to make sure that you're not in trouble, because, I mean, those guys are really tough, and I don't know how strong I am in the future. I mean, I don't know if they came here, they would be able to just kill you. And Lori almost just died. Wait, how did Lori die in your timeline?
I killed her.
What?
In my timeline, I was fed up with how she decided to teach me. So one night I killed her.
During the train, when you were like younger than me, before we saved Calantha from Tiamat?
She lowers her collar and shows you that neck wound that even you have. It was that night, Eris. She paused in front of our bedroom. I took that opportunity in a flash, and I haven't regretted it since.
Oh man, that's oh gee, Eris. Oh god.
Oh gee, Eris.
Oh gee, Eris. Oh gosh, Eris. Well, just for the record, this Lori's off permission.
She kind of smiles. I know. It's okay. She kind of like awkwardly takes out a dagger and just like waves it around in front of Laurelyn and then like puts it back. I'm just kidding.
Well, I see that future me has a weird sense of humor, or I don't know.
I'm not from the future. We just took a different turn than what you have.
I mean, you're still older than me.
Oh yeah.
How old are you? How old? And when am I gonna start looking at that?
Well, in my universe, I didn't die with Melody.
What?
Valen knew in my universe that Melody was pregnant and saved me before she died. And he returned to Melody years later, resurrected her after I was well into my 20s.
That is a much different timeline. And maybe because you're older. Okay, wow. Sorry, the container.
Wow.
Okay, alright, what happened in your timeline with the Ethereum?
Ephemeral?
The ephemeral.
It hasn't showed up in any other except yours.
Oh, that sounds like a problem. That sounds like a problem more important than me. You should deal with that.
This is the only place I can be. The only heirs permitted in your universe is you.
One heirs per universe?
Anyone per universe.
Well, what's this right here? We're both heirs here. What's going on here?
This isn't a universe.
So
we're in an in-between.
So if you wanted to, you could call it the Heirs Avengers. Wait, that's not from that one storybook.
Avengers?
Is that not a thing in your universe?
Other ones are occupied, to put it lightly.
All right, I guess that made sense. And you're dealing with me. Well, thank you. All right. Let's do the training. Except, do you know how we get out of here?
Again, I'm not here to break you out. I'm just here to give you the tools to do so.
You think you're gonna train me enough that I could take down all 4 of those guys and the nameless one?
I don't know that. But I believe in you, I do.
What? Geez, thanks. I'm glad we have a lot of self-confidence in the future. That was a joke. That's a funny joke, old Eris. All right. How do we get started? Eris pulls out her sword. Do you got like a super mega?
Put that away. You know, Laurelin gave us the sword immediately, but I have come to learn that okay, sorry.
If you're nothing with if you're nothing without the sword, you don't deserve it.
Yes. The sword comes last in our training.
So magic, okay. She pulls out her grimoire.
Put that away.
Are we gonna throw hands?
We're not going to fight.
That's
all in the beginning.
Okay, that's a lot different than I'm used to. What are we doing?
We must first deal with what's inside. Here and here.
Okay. I'm getting down what you're laying down.
You're getting down what I'm laying down?
Are you that old that we stopped using that phrase?
It's been ages since I've heard that.
All right.
Is that a mock dialect or?
Yeah,
I hate myself.
It's a mock dude. Why don't you just accept it? It's hilarious that the only thing funnier than the mock dialect
Don't say
is
it. Don't
Ignoria
say
being always. Why do you hate it, dude? It's actually really interesting lore world building.
Don't
Yo,
try
Jamie.
and spin this positively.
Yo, Jamie. Also, if we ever work on like the Zad connection between new Inoria and old new Inoria and new Calanthum, can it be like, can we do what like York did and make it New York? Like we have a new mocked,
new mocked, new Calanthum.
Just new mocked then in Ignoria.
We must first deal what's inside your mind and what's inside your heart.
Okay.
So leave your weapons and your spellbook here. You won't be needing it from now on.
Well, hopefully nobody comes and steals it. She puts her stuff down. Where are we going? Some mountain? There's no mountains up here.
Follow me. And she proceeds to climb on top of the roof.
What up, Auntie Lori?
She'll be fine. She just needs rest.
Pinky promise?
Yeah. She reaches. All you see from the roof is just her pinky, her hand and her pinky.
Eris touches the pinky and she says, "Are you strong enough to lift me from here, like with just the pinky?"
Is that a challenge?
Yeah.
She hooks her pinky. Grab on.
It's that one scene from Every Day, Everywhere.
the pinky has a bicep.
the pinky holding like a helicopter to the ground and like Captain America.
Hey, do you guys have Rakakuni in your world? Fantastic story.
You mean Ratatouille?
You mean Ratatouille? No, Rakakuni.
Rakakuni.
Okay.
Dude, Rakakuni was my favorite thing in the entire movie, I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, when she chucked him at the truck.
Dude, yeah, it was so funny.
Oops.
Dude, nothing made me more emotional. All that like failure and stuff where she was like, "Let's be real, mom. Everything fails in the end." When like the guy was getting tired and he's like, "No, you got to keep going." Ratatouille.
What made me cry the first time in that movie, or what made me I was crying the entire second half of that movie the first time I saw it. But what really made me bawl at one point was when he was like, "I'm useless without him." And then she's hugging him, right? And she's like, "We're all useless alone." And I was like, "Ah!" What?
Where's your Batman?
What?
Where's your Batman?
Freaking love that.
Just kidding. The Batman has the Justice League.
The Batman. Okay.
Something
in the way. Okay.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, she climbs. She lifts you with her pinky onto the roof.
Oh man, if I'm gonna be that strong, I'm probably gonna be stronger than at least a few of those guys.
You're probably weak from the chamber. I've heard it's called the Foundry, from what Laurelyn has found out. If we're working under the assumption that you're not getting your power back, we have a long way to go.
How long are we talking about? I mean, technically we have eternity in here if you want to spend that long. Though I'm kind of worried that Thisei and the others are dealing with the greatest threat.
Let's work under the timeline that we have a limited amount of time.
Good idea. That's a good idea.
Your first objective? Catch me. And she just, from a second of looking at you, dust cloud just poof, just zips away. And
okay.
it even leaves some of your like roof tiles cracked and like falling off the roof. How fast she just went, poof, like she's.
This is a classic training moment, you know. Rocky had to catch the chickens. Goku had to catch the monkey.
Monkey.
Okay. Eris is gonna put on her serious face and try to chase her. Do I have to roll anything, or what are we doing?
We are doing a skill challenge.
Okay.
Okay. You must have 5 successes. Or sorry, 6 successes and 3 failures. Okay.
Okay.
DC 15.
Okay.
Okay. So she, boom, like absolutely just rockets off, jumping from roof to roof to roof to roof, even leaping across courtyards at some point as you race after her. The immediate obstacle is jumping from your house to your neighbor's. It's about 10 feet. What would you like to roll?
I have to roll acrobatics to make a few jumps myself.
Okay.
I am weaker. Oh, dear. 15.
15 meets it beats it.
Okay.
You hype yourself up and you leap across. It's a little jarring at first. Then you start to feel... It's like that when you reach your apex, you're like, oh yeah. And you get a little inspired. You land and you zoom across the rooftops. You're finally gaining momentum and you're easily more jumping easier from roof to roof. And she says, good! And you know, people are literally paying no mind below. And she says, running from roof to roof. Or, yeah, sorry. Let me just take that back. Running in difficult terrain is not the only obstacle that you need to face. As, she slings firebolts at you.
Okay. Eris is going to start counterspelling.
Spelling the fireball.
This is a skill challenge, okay?
Okay. Roll an Arcana.
Okay. 19.
19. Okay. Describe how you do that, running from roof to roof.
So as she runs roof to roof, you know, I left my spell stuff actually behind. Did I take any?
Yes, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. She starts casting like a ray of frost kind of to counteract each firebolt that comes, making like smoke in the air as she starts jumping through it.
Okay. Good, Eris. Fantastic. We're gonna get a little difficult now. A little more difficult. As she starts to... You actually, as you're leaping from a roof, you actually see a web start to form from under you, going to suspend you in midair. What would you like to do?
I already wrote an Arcana check to like avoid the webs.
Yeah.
Does Eris have her sword?
It's left at home.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. History, Arcana, Acrobatics, I already did that. Performance, Religion. I don't know how I'm gonna use History or Religion. So we got other skills we could use. Investigation, Athletics, Deception. Ooh, alright, why did I use all my good ones at first, dude? I'm gonna... Okay. Frick. Can I cast like a... Can I cast like a firebolt to like on the webs to burn it before I get down to it?
Okay, how would you justify that in a check? Or an attack roll?
Can that be attack roll?
Okay, go ahead.
12.
Failure. You're caught in the web and you stumble and you land on the roof that you were jumping to, on your side. You don't land on your feet. It hurts.
Mm-hmm.
You feel a crack as you land. It's just like, ah! Come on, Eris. You got this. Just try a little harder. As she stands in a roof across from you. Still gotta try and catch me. Try and think outside the box. Try and find ways only you can catch me. Be unexpected like you are in most conversations, as she just, poof, runs off again.
Unexpected. I don't have my 4th level spell slots. Can Eris use maybe perception check? History? Yeah, perception might make the most sense. To kind of, actually, no. I'm gonna use a different check. Eris is gonna cast Fog Cloud. And, use the fog to stealth around and try to get the jump on future Eris. Since future Eris is obviously faster, she needs to get to the element of surprise.
Okay. What is your roll to justify this?
Stealth.
Okay.
All right, 12. All right, this isn't
12.
this.
You do cast that stealth cloud, but then that fog cloud, but you start to realize that you running through that stealth cloud creates like this, the stealth. I keep saying stealth cloud. The fog cloud sort of like,
Stealth cloud
wisps around you, and your influence in that fog cloud can be seen from outside. She says, "That's a good thought. You're getting somewhere, but I can see you in there."
Okay.
Okay, that's 2 failures, 2 successes.
All right. Eris. Dude, why is dude, all my skills are so horrible sometimes that it's hard to justify things. Mm-hmm. I have cool ideas, but I can't, do some of them. I'm like, okay, what if I cast Mirror Image and kind of dupe her out? Because she's not sure which one's the real Eris. Uh-huh. But I realize I have a -3 to Persuasion. Deception.
Well...
Is it too late to use? How long has it been? Can I use that Arcana check again, or how long do I have to wait?
What do the rules say? Oh, did he delete the file?
File?
Yeah, the skill challenge doc. That
Okay, I think it used to be every other round. Basically, you could use it.
Yeah.
But then, it's only me. I guess it still applies, maybe?
Still applies, I think.
Okay. Can I use an Arcana check?
Go ahead.
And use Mirror Image to try duping her out?
Okay.
Alright, that's a natural 20, actually.
Oh, nice.
+8.
Describe how you do that.
Eris summons, 3 extra versions of herself. As they all kind of try circling and closing in on where future Eris is, and they start leaping at her one at a time, and she probably dodges a few of them. For one of them, the last one that comes out is the real Eris that tries to tackle her.
Okay. To catch her, you're gonna have to succeed and get all the successes in the skill challenge, right? So she manages to quickly duck out of the way. Good, very good, Eris. Now you're thinking. All right, let's up the ante just a little bit. As she I'm trying to find what I have in my notes. As she does that, as she casts Mirror Image and breaks into 4, all running in separate directions.
And I make an investigation check to determine which one is the real one.
Go ahead.
Based on, is it affecting the floor and stuff?
Okay.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, so you have 1 more success. And that would be the end of the skill challenge. You do realize that the tiles are breaking only under 1 of Eris's feet, and you manage to get past that. She turns and notices you chasing the correct one, and she smiles. Alright, this is it! And she turns and says,
Dude, is your dog just vibing there?
Dog's just vibing.
How does she smell?
Terrible. Trying to find exactly where I had this. As she simply disappears into thin air.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Did she turn in? Can I already made an Arcana check. She disappeared. Okay. What's up, Dad? Okay. Can Eris use the final charges in Bane and so? I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
It's one of those scenes. I've always wanted this to happen in a show where the master's like, come at me with full killing intent. And if you can land a strike on me, I'll let.
And they just
Master,
die.
wasn't that good? Didn't I do it? Master? Wouldn't that be really interesting? Because then the character became too strong that he wasn't able to find a fully master or learn his powers.
That would be actually pretty.
There's a cool story behind there, actually.
Yeah, and then there's guilt behind killing the master too.
Absolutely, dude.
Nice.
And now now he's like he doesn't want to go all out, and he's not fully trained.
There's pretty good story in that.
There's a story in there, dude.
Alright, nice.
Did you want to write it after this?
Yeah, heck yeah, dude. Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
How are you gonna? She just disappears into thin air.
Can I make a perception check to see where she went? Maybe.
Okay.
Whether or not she teleported, or maybe she's still invisible.
Okay.
Or if it's just an illusion. Perception. I'm only saying perception now because. 19. 19.
19. Okay. You do manage to see that she did in fact turn invisible. You managed to jump from house to house to house to house, and in an attempt to maybe juke you out, she hesitates, and you tag her as you run past. What would you like to say?
Eris is gonna be in heavy breath. Say, did I get you, or was that just your clothing?
No? Good job. Maybe I was going a little too easy on you.
Yeah, probably if I caught up to you.
Alright then. I'll go full force.
Oh, okay, we're jumping there. Eris reaches out almost out of instinct to summon her blade, and then it was that. Wait.
No.
Not yet.
Now, I would like to mention that I will be using harmful magical effects against you, but they are only meant to hinder and not to harm you in any emotional, mental, or physical way. Let that be clear.
I got this. I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
You know, I died in my universe.
You died?
It was pretty brief. You know the guy named Ronan? Did you fight him?
Ronan? The gay guy? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, my universe, Goddard and him were just...
Alright. Well, I think we have a brilliant future ahead of us. And I'll be looking forward to being your sensei. As she bows.
Eris smiles and bows to herself, thinking it's the funniest thing she's ever seen.
Oh, the freaking older Eris is in the same exact mood.
We're just vibing, dude. Eris is just a vibe. I have a mood.
Vibe. You do realize though, a thought creeps into the back of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
What if Lori was like this? And then you're brought back down from that high with the image of her in a puddle of her own blood in your house. On literal death's door. Because of people you were unable to fight. And that motivates you to go stronger.
Absolutely. Eris is going all out, alright? Level 40, baby. Let's go, baby.
And that's where we're gonna end the session there.
Alrighty. That's hype, dude.
Hype. Okay.
I'll get my feedback.